1966. So she's a very, very talented, only talented. But if you talk, I mean, if you would like to have an inspiration about the lives from rags to riches, she will tell you exactly how she finished her degrees through hard work and through other means so that she could be the doctor she is in veterinary medicine. I'm sorry I have a cold, but is everybody enjoying themselves?
Yes, sir.
Are we having fun? Yes or yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it seems like we're not because there's not so much noise. I don't have my voice, but I will try, to get us all do what Dalton is asking us to do. To keep the spirit right alive in our hearts. That's what they're asking us to do. That's what we're here for. It says, gather round and cheer her. Chant her glory, Daltonians. Let us chant our glories. Let's roar our warriors. And let us also help all those people. Which says, so if we only sing our alma mater song, we will find that all those words are in there. Just roar the praises of her warriors. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. The first people that I would like to recognize, of course, is my class of 1965. Stand up. We are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee of 60 years of graduation this year. And I'm so proud of these young men and women who have walked the footsteps with me, to help me be what I am today. And I'm so proud of all their accomplishments. But let me tell you, my dear friends, I was not a willing participant in the Dalton High School academia. You see, I thought I was going to that other school when I graduated in the elementary school. I thought I was going to go and finish my class over there because I started there when I was in the primary grades. But lo and behold, I was given the opportunity, or I didn't have the opportunity, and somebody, my aunt and my uncle, sponsored me, I should say, to go to Dalton. And I dragged myself into school. And in the first and second years, I didn't even want to go to school. I did not really try my best. And if you look at my record, I wasn't even making it. I wasn't even making the mark, except that I think I have enough brains to just bring me up to a 5th or 6th honors in class. But one person set me aside, who's one of my mentors in Dalton High. And he said to me, come here, Orland. That's no way to behave. And I'm telling you who this is. It is Mr. Samson Gorospe. He was not even my teacher. He said, if you really want to succeed, there are 2 people that I would like you to go and see what they did, what they were doing, so that you will succeed. And I didn't even know this too. I had no idea. I had no clue. And the first person he said is Elnora Aquino. I don't know her. And I said, go and get her alumni book and see what she did. And so I did. And when I opened that alumni book, you know what she's had in her activities? A whole page for herself, listing all her activities. She was so busy, president of the Alpha Beta High or whatever, Philately Club, everything that has to be done in Dalton High School, she was doing it. Now the second is another surprise for probably a lot of you that she mentioned said, look at Rosie Sabado. That person is a very hardworking student. Manang Rosie was a senior when I was starting. And so I knew her a little bit, but not that much. But I watched her as she went through her college preparatory and as she graduated in that school. I really thank Mr. Gorospe for that matter because he really set me aside and said, hey, model somebody. You know, before, don't go with your barcadas only. Just go and model somebody who is going to be successful. Yes, my fellow Daltonians, there are models that we have in this class. But may I, first of all, say, I thank the Lord for gathering us all today and bringing us here in this convention center. And I thank our visionaries, the Tubans, the Sabados, the Lumicaos, the people who thought about Dalton High School. And and the teachers that we have worked so hard, sometimes not even getting paid, I know, because they could not collect the tuition from our classmates, which is they're really serving the poorest of the poor. Now, one more thing I'd like to say is that they had this lofty goal in trying to give us something, to leave us something. And here I have. The reason I'm wearing the census get grounded is that if we get grounded in the goals of our school, we will never fail. We'll never fail. What are those goals that they have? It's emblem in our logo. As you can see it here, is that we have God, education, industry, and social action. And you very well that the first thing that we should be doing is God. We didn't do anything with God. In fact, in one of our courses, Good Manners and Right Conduct, we learn about the Daltonian Code of Ethics, and it says, have faith in divine providence that guide the destinies of all man and nation. God is the first. And if we have that, the rest will follow. Education, they wanted to give us non-sectarian education. Non-sectarian education because education is a great equalizer in the whole world. Even no matter how poor you are, no matter how poor you are, you definitely could rise up because of good education. And that was what they were aiming for. Industry, it's not knowing all the businesses or things that we need to do. It has to do with being industrious. To put ourselves in there, to work, to push ourselves so that we will succeed. And the fourth, of course, is social action. And social action says, help those who need help. It is not just you. You know, my fellow Daltonians, every one of us have one goal in this life. And we know what that is goal. To be happy in life. Happiness is one universal goal of every person. And how are you going to be happy? More material things? No. More friends? No. More education? No. But you know what it is? It is when you know what your purpose is. And we have only one purpose, as we are taught. It says to love God with all our heart, with all our mind, and with all our strength. That is our purpose, nothing else. And if we do that and apply ourselves, we will be happy. So we're not going to be measured with what we did. We're not going to be measured with what we have. But we are going to be measured with what we do. It's not what we have that will matter, but rather what we become. So we become members, productive members of our society, loving each other, then we will be happy. You know, I would like to end with the stories of my fellow classmates. My fellow classmates, when I graduated, when I walked to the proverbial door, the letter D, I said, oh my gosh, how are all my brothers and sisters, class 1965, faring in the world? You know, I don't think we were prepared properly. But yet, when I come back, I see this glorious, magnificent accomplishments of the people. I have Rudy Bueno in here, a miracle person. You know, we're still alive doing the work, what he has to do, as God has ordained him to do. We have teachers who have educated so many thousands of people. Those are my classmates. We have nurses. You know, in fact, I have a friend, a classmate, Olive Gambito. She is a coach, instructional coach in the city of Orland to all those people for this English language development program for that city. She's doing so marvelous in there, and she did marvelous, she's retired now. So yes, my classmates, there are so many of them. We have a department supervisor, Nadi. We have Father Clarence in here, who is our spiritual director of SATS. And we have teachers, I said, nurses, we have accountants, public and government officials. They are and I would not like to forget, our own Vice Governor, Lambert Lima, as a part of the class of 1965. Yes, my friends, our class has been very successful, and we did not go through because we were rich, and we have everything that we have, and everything is given to us, but we had to work hard, and that's what we need to leave to our grandchildren. You know, we may not be able to do about ourselves right now, but still we have our younger generations to help. Our grandchildren, our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren. I have a last thought. You know, Flor Salazar, I don't know what year she is, has all these collections of Daltoniana. You know, the souvenir programs for each graduation. He said, come and take them. Now I challenge maybe Governor Gambito to have one part of the museum of the province of Nethercott, have a Dalton High School section in that museum. Why not? We have provided so many professionals from this school. Maybe we could do that. You know, maybe somebody could contact the curator in there and donate it to them so that we will have a record. Dalton High School is not dead. Dalton High School is not dead. It's fully alive in each one of us. Don't you agree? Dalton High School is alive. And that's probably what we could do. And so, brothers and sisters, let me leave you this thought. And it comes from an old movie, Goodbye, Mr. Chips. It says, in the evening of our lives, I will face the sunset. At the moment of the evening, I will ask the questions. Have I served the Word with love? Have you served the Lord, world with love? And only God can answer. Were you brave and strong and true? Your whole life true. Thank you so much for listening to me. I know it's a raspy voice, but I hope you all well. Good luck to all of you. God bless you. And may you have all happy dreams. Thank you so much.